Well, today's content is based on the previous video where we discussed the state-of-the-art IRIS-T air-to-air missile, developed in cooperation with 6 European nations. While the core idea was clear, stemming from the 1980s MOU regarding the development of long-range air-to-air missile by the United States and short-range air-to-air missiles by NATO-led European nations, the plan ultimately failed due to financial and defense industrial share issues. As a result, the United States focused on their short-range Sidewinder and long-range AMRAAM, while a German-led initiative led to the development of the IRIS-T. Meanwhile, the UK independently focused on the RAF's requirements to build their own short-range air-to-air missile. Yes, today we are going to find out one of the best short-range air-to-air missile designed by MBDA UK engineers, and it is none other than the so-called ASRAAM missile, a state-of-the-art creation, super formidable missile where precision engineering is at the top-notch level. So let's delve into details to know about ASRAAM missile. Jai Hind dosto, this is Prajesh and you are watching AirPra. Let's get started. The Advanced Short-Range Air-to-Air Missile, that is ASRAAM, is a highly sophisticated and versatile weapon system meticulously designed for precise and effective air-to-air combat engagements. This fire-and-forget air-to-air missile emerges as the ultimate weapon designed for within-visual range engagements. Endowed with cutting-edge technology, it can neutralize any fighter aircraft irrespective of the sophistication of their countermeasures. Once launched, this Fox 2 missile ensures the enemy's destruction is inevitable and unstoppable. The ASRAAM asserts itself as the harbinger of demise for any aircraft daring to challenge its supremacy, leaving behind nothing but a trail of destruction and devastation. ASRAAM is currently in service with the Royal Air Force and the Indian Air Force, serving as one of the primary air dominance weapons for within visual range engagements. As of now, India has signed a significant deal to procure a total of 384 ASRAAM missiles from MBDA UK for integration into the SEPECAT Jaguar strike aircraft. The manufacturing of the missile takes place at the Bhanur plant of Bharat Dynamics Limited, in short BDL, which also offers comprehensive maintenance, repair and overhaul services. As of now, the Indian Air Force is evaluating the integration of the ASRAAM missile system with the Sukhoi 30 MKI for the upcoming Super Sukhoi upgrade program. The goal is to standardize the ASRAAM as the primary short-range missile across various aircraft platforms, including the LCA Tejas. Overall, the ASRAAM demonstrates exceptional performance, achieving success in over 100% of within visual range scenarios. A significant consideration had been in mind for the United States and NATO member nations since the 1970s to replace medium-range air-to-air missiles, such as the AIM-7 Sparrow, as well as to develop more sophisticated short-range missiles to replace the AIM-9 Sidewinder. In fact, the United States had already started working on its medium-range missile project, the AMRAAM, as part of its beyond visual range category. In contrast to the Sidewinder, which remains a sought-after weapon, the AMRAAM was not specifically designed as a snapshot weapon. The passive assault capability of a short-range heat-seeker can offer a considerable advantage in combat. The AIM-9L Sidewinder was always intended as a temporary solution, designing a new infrared-guided missile to function as an equivalent to the ASRAAM would necessitate a fundamentally different approach. Hence, NATO nations agreed in the 1980s that the United States would develop the ASRAAM and that a team composed mainly of British and German engineers would create a short-range air-to-air missile to replace the Sidewinder. Interestingly, the missile was designated as the AIM-132 ASRAAM by the United States. Unfortunately, in July 1989, Germany withdrew from the program, citing various factors such as the end of the Cold War and its substantial stockpiles of Soviet Bimpel R-73 missiles carried by the MiG-29 in the German Air Force. However, many analysts argue that financial concerns and defense industry share issues were the real reasons behind the move. After Germany's withdrawal from the project, ASRAAM became solely a British-designed missile developed by MBDA UK. Launched in the late 1980s, the project underwent extensive developmental tests before being approved for induction in the British Armed Forces. On the other hand, the United States focused entirely on its own design, concentrating on the AIM-9X program and diverting attention from the ASRAAM program by June 1996. The UK continued developing and manufacturing ASRAAM, delivering the first missile to the Royal Air Force in late 1998. Currently, ASRAAM equips the RAF's Typhoon and F-35B Lightning II and was also used in the Harrier GR-7 and Tornado GR-4 until their retirement. ASRAAM stands out as a high-speed, exceptionally maneuverable, heat-seeking air-to-air missile. Fundamentally, it is conceived as a fire-and-forget projectile. Propelled by a solid-fuel rocket motor, the ASRAAM measures 2.9 meters in length and has a diameter of 166 mm. Weighing approximately 88 kilograms, it can carry a high-explosive blast fragmentation warhead weighing up to 10 kilograms. Missile boasts an advanced guidance system, including an infrared homing, 128 by 128 element focal plane array with lock-on after launch and strap-down inertial guidance for precise targeting. Traveling at speeds well beyond Mach 3 and covering distances of over 25 kilometers, ASRAAM retains an impressive 50G maneuverability, attributed to the combination of body lift technology and tail control fins, specifically designed for close-range air-to-air combat. ASRAAM is designed to engage a wide range of aerial targets at altitudes from 50 meters to 50,000 feet, including fighter aircraft, bombers, UAVs, drones, and helicopters, all within visual range. The ASRAAM seeker can identify specific elements of the targeted aircraft, such as the cockpit and engines, and has a long acquisition range, great resilience to countermeasures, and a 90-degree off-bore sight lock-on capability. Additionally, the F-35 Lightning II and other aircraft carrying the ASRAAM benefit greatly from the missile's lock-on after launch, in short LOAL capability. The ASRAAM warhead can be activated by impact or a laser proximity fuse. Due to susceptibility to electronic warfare and intervention by adversarial jammers, a laser proximity fuse has been designed for use. When comparing ASRAAM to other dogfighting missiles like the AIM-9X, the larger diameter of ASRAAM also allows for increased computing power and consequently improved countermeasure capabilities. With a unit cost exceeding £200,000, the ASRAAM represents a significant investment in enhancing air superiority for various air forces. CAM, that is Common Anti-Air Modular Missile, is a family of surface-to-air missiles developed by MBDA UK, currently in operation by the British Army and Navy and several other countries. Derived from the ASRAAM, it features updated electronics, a soft vertical launch system, and an active radar homing seeker. The extended range CAM-ER, developed by the UK and Italy, can reach targets over 45 km away. The larger CAM-MR, developed by the UK and Poland, has a range of over 100 km to counter aircraft and missiles. ASRAAM Block 6 Next Generation Air Combat Superiority. The ASRAAM Block 6 standard, developed under the ASRAAM Sustainment Program, entered service with the Typhoon in April 2022 and is expected to be introduced with the F-35 in 2024. The seeker technology has been upgraded to integrate a higher resolution seeker manufactured in the United Kingdom. Notably, the ASRAAM Block 6 contains no US origin components, exempting it from ITAR restrictions and allowing export without United States approval. Click the link in the description below to read the complete article on ASRAAM at AirPra.com. We will return with another missile to showcase exclusively in a few days. Until then, stay updated and take care. See you next time. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Please.